I am a food safety microbiologist, so I work with the organisms that cause foodborne disease. My area of expertise really is what are called foodborne viruses. We received funding almost a year ago for the USDA NIFA Food Virology Collaborative. We also call the collaborative NoroCore, stands for Norovirus Collaborative for Outreach, Research, and Education. NoroCore is led by NC State. I'm the principal investigator, and I have 17 other institutions involved with various participants in those institutions. The purpose of the collaborative is to sort of attack head-on the foodborne virus problem with particular emphasis on noroviruses, which we now know are the leading cause of foodborne illness. This whole collaborative really was a very new endeavor for USDA, and it was very much based on the new biology concept, which has to do with addressing very real-world problems using a multidisciplinary approach. For a long time in my career, I have really believed strongly that you can't really attack the most significant problems unless you have all people on board who have experience in these various areas. And that was exactly the purpose of this. I, as a food virologist, have certain experience, but I don't have the experience of a molecular virologist or a risk assessor or an epidemiologist. So the idea was to bring this group of people together to try to tackle the problem in a very holistic manner, but also in a manner that was real, that we would come up with real solutions to the problem. For example, molluscan shellfish is a big problem in terms of foodborne viruses. And we have members who are involved in the Seafood HACCP Alliance. Okay, so they can bring our message to the HACCP Alliance. The HACCP Alliance can actually incorporate information on viruses in their extension and outreach materials, in their training materials. We have collaborators with the federal government, FDA and USDA, so they can take the information we're producing, use it to help them in producing risk models and in some of their risk management. Well, my pie in the sky dream for the collaborative is that we really will have an impact on the burden of foodborne disease, that we really will have a public health outcome where you'll see less foodborne disease associated with human noroviruses. We have very few people that are food virologists, and as a professor, I love teaching and I love mentoring, and so I am really looking forward to training the next generation of food virologists. In my mind, that really would be the legacy that I could leave, that there would be other people bringing that message forward long after I've retired. I believe very strongly that, as in the whole new biology concept, that you really do have to work together. And that collaboration isn't about my ego or that personality, but it's about everybody coming together to work towards a common goal. I am really hoping that we can be a model for how to make this kind of scientific endeavor work.